So I ran into this potentially new client, and he has been using this guy that's been in business for 30 years. So of course he's not giving me full credit yet, but he tried to outsmart himself, and out of a 400 amp service, he tried and squeeze 600 amps, which is basically what this breaker is right here, 200, but it's on a branch style circuit breaker. So of course this thing is overheating right here, and this is feeding a sub panel inside the property, inside the actual dwelling. Of course the main panel is just outside the house. And so I told him he told me that the original contractor said that we need to replace this 200 amp main breaker, but it's not this one that's causing the problem, because this one is only powering up some small devices here. This is an RV plug. This is a clothes dryer right here, like it runs about 22 amps. And below this 200 amp that I didn't grab in the picture is about a 2-pole 20 amp for the filter pump on the swimming pool, which in reality it only runs at around 12 amps. So really this decent size 200 amp breaker, I mean decent size by the body of it, it's only carrying a little load, and plus of course whatever else is squeezed out of through this one. But this is the one that is overheating. Why? Because also the manufacturer, sometimes even if they're UL listed and everything else, and that's Square D. So I am gonna call them out, just like I called out this 30-year in business electrical contractor. That doesn't mean much to me anyway, but this shouldn't be happening. The body of this 200 amp breaker is too small, and it's gonna heat up, it's gonna warm up, and it's gonna do what it's doing. It's causing fault on one of the faces, because this is the body of the breaker. This is just the logs, the adapters, to be able to make room for the big size wires to land on the breaker. But the body of the breaker is this one right here. So there's not enough room for 200 amps to easily flow through there. So it had to be more like a bigger one, like this one. So I'm calling out two guys right here. The guy that's been in business for 30 years, and I'm also pointing out this style of breakers. They're faulty. Why? Because you can't fit a big foot on a little shoe.